Hello. Religion has made humanity slaves. Religion made humanity slaves because they always pray for a miracle in this world of greed. You know, religion and corporation are one and the same. You know, they both are in support of each other and everything they do in life. Don't you notice how greedy religious people are, especially in their religious beliefs? Especially here in America, the greedy, 700 Club, the 700 Club. Yeah, religion. They created slavery. They brought slavery here to America. That's what religion did. Religions people have brought slavery to America. Everywhere you go, religion, usually religious people, they're the one who execute people. Because if you go against their religious beliefs, they'll execute you. They'll punish you. Don't you notice that what religious people do? They love punishment. You know, that's what they bring with them. Everywhere you see if you see religious people, punishment comes with it. Punishment always comes with it. And then one thing you got to understand about religion is degrading women. They do degrade women. They don't admit they degrade women, but they do. That's what religious people do. But it's like Christianity, if you think about it, a woman should be at the home while a man works. Muslims, they don't think women should work. They don't think women should take part of anything. Yeah, this is, religion is man's religion. That's why everything is man-made in this world. Don't you notice that everything is man-made, man's history? Yeah, religion is so one-sided in this world. I mean, religion, especially all religion, it's all one-sided. It's all man. So so you think about how hypocritical they are, just being a man's religion. But it's like, I wouldn't say religion is positive since we live on a negative planet. I think since this planet is so negative, religion has brought much negative. Why do they feed on fear? Why do religious people feed on fear? Why do they support fear? I have to question people who I question their beliefs that they're like vampires, that feeds off people's fear. And here they are having faith on fear. Don't you notice that all religious people have faith on fear? So they want to keep the fear going in this world. They want to keep the greed going on this world. So that's why they pray for more fear. They pray for more greed. They pray for the wrong fucking things on this world. I'm gonna tell you, religious people pray for the wrong fucking things on this fucking world. They're so fucking backwards in everything that they do. So I realize that religious people are fear mongers because they like to spread the fear around. They love spreading the fear. They're always afraid. When something is different, they're always going to be afraid. I feel sorry for religious people. To be honest, I feel sorry for religious people for who they became in this world. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for religious people who pray to a God that makes slaves out of human beings. What kind of religion believes in a God that makes slaves out of human beings? Because this is slavery. Your religion supports slavery for humanity. You know, for the mighty make believe money. Yeah, that's what religions. If you notice the trend of religion, you notice the trend of religion. You notice how they are, how very cold-hearted they are, very dry. You know, it's funny. There's a Christian college down in Ledson, South Carolina. It's funny, walking into that college. It's like walking into another. It's so colorless. You know, it's funny. I went to this Christian college. It's so colorless. There's no warmth in that college. I mean, there's no warmth. Religious people do not have warmth or color in their life. They don't have compassion because they're all nothing but liars. They're all true liars of life. Religious people, they are the true liars of life because they have no compassion. They're not here to bring compassion to anybody in this world. They're just compulsive liars for compassion. They are compulsive liars for compassion in this greedy world that they support. They put their faith in these greedy corporations. They put their faith in destroying their own planet. You know, they put their faith in fucking money that doesn't even exist. You know, it's like it's in your fucking Bible. That's one thing that's so weird about your Bible. Money is the heart of all evil. But you know how Christians like to twist it to make it believe it's okay, but it's in reality it's not okay. You know, I have to question that part where they twist it and turn it and make it think, oh yeah, it's okay to do that. It's like, why? Why do you believe in that fucking shit? Why do you believe in these fucking fake ass motherfuckers that they are? Because they are all fake motherfuckers on this fucking planet that are not really good. Because they're all backstabbers. I realize religious people are nothing but backstabbers, just like the corporations. You know, they're so influenced by corporations to become a backstabber because they need the job. You know, job is what makes them a backstabber for their religious beliefs. You know, it's funny how job and religion put together. You know, how war and religion is put together in this world. You know, it's like, yeah, religious people. Religion has brought slavery to this world. Religion has brought slavery, torture, you know, and punishment. Yeah, religious people love punishment. You know, that's what they do best on this world. They love to punish everybody if they don't believe what they believe in. You know, so what kind of mentally ill person is that likes to punish the ill in this world? You know, then you're very mentally ill in this world. It's like if you believe you believe in greed, then you are very mentally ill in this world. Yeah, I realize that, yeah, punishment is what religious people do best. And it doesn't matter what religion you're in. And they believe that if you don't, they believe they'll fucking make you an outcast of society. And it's funny, they all, you know, it's funny about religious people, they like making up bullshit rules. They like to make up all kinds of bullshit rules of life, you know, and it's meaningless bullshit rules that they go by, you know. Morality. I have to question all your religious people's morality. I have to question your morality in this world. I don't think you are doing good, to be honest. You know, I don't believe that you are doing good in this world. So yeah. So I have to question all you religious people on your morality. Because if you have a negative world, if your world is 80% negative, which it is, it's 80% negative, you don't give a fuck about the animals, you don't give a fuck about the water, you don't give a fuck about the air, you don't give a fuck about the trees, then your religion is definitely a negative on this world. You know, the pipeline. You know, I still think about the pipeline up in the Dakotas. You know, had to be Christians who don't give a fuck about a human being. All they give a fuck is the precious oil on the ground, you know? So, yeah, religious people are nothing but greedy motherfucks, just like any other greedy motherfucks on this fucking planet. That's all they are. Greed and religion. You know, religion, yeah, they brought slavery here. They brought slavery. That's what religious people did. They've been bringing pain on this planet for thousands of years. You know, religious people have brought pain on this world for thousands of years and genocide. So I wouldn't call these religious people innocent. You know, I wouldn't call them innocent. You know, even each generation, you know, each generation of a religious fuckheads, they're not innocent. They give you they're no different from the corporations. They give you the illusions that they are all compassionate. You know, their so-called charity is bullshit. It's not a permanent fix. You know, that's why every time I go on YouTube and I see these people say, "Oh, we did great. We did some charity for these people. Now we're gonna go to heaven since we did it one time for 1 hour. That's it. I deserve to go to heaven because I did one." It shows you how ignorant they fucking are in this world. It shows you how ignorant these fucking people, how empathetic, how ignorant and pathetic they are as human beings. Like I said, I'm going to bring up slavery a lot in my fucking videos. Like I said, every video that I'm going to say is going to have word slavery on it, because it's all related to everything on this world is related to slavery. You have modern slavery on this fucking planet, and religious people support that modern slavery. And if you have homeless and fucking people are hungry, then religious people are not doing nothing about it. So they're all nothing but, you know, hot air in this world. You know, it's funny. Money doesn't, you know, it's funny about money. You know, they use money as a weapon to fight against you. So, and they always ask this stupid question, what can I do about it? You know, you have to be the most ignorant, stupid person to say that to a poor person. You know, somebody who cannot afford to do all this shit. But at least I can open my big fucking mouth and spit it right in your fucking face. You know? My mouth is gonna hold. My mouth. I don't give a fuck where it's gonna take me. I don't give a fuck who I offend. You know, that's one thing about me. I don't give a fuck who I offend. I don't give a fuck about your traditions. I don't give a fuck about your religious beliefs. I don't give a fuck. If you don't, you know, if you can't take care of the planet, then you're a fucking mental case. That's what you are. If you can't take care of this fucking planet, you are a fucking mental case. In my perspective. A greedy gold digging mental case, because that's what you're all designed for in this world. You're all designed to be gold diggers for these beings off planet. You know, that you call them your gods. You know, you call them your gods because you're the one who. That's why you guys are so obsessive with your gold. You know, greed. It's like, what the fuck why did they program that into us? That's one thing I have to question. Is why did they program greed into us so we can implode within our own selves, so we can depopulate our own selves the way we're going. I think that's the whole reason why they create all these religions is to implode within inside our own selves. That's why they create all these different religion is to use you like a you're like a chess game. You are a chess game. You Christians, Muslims, Jewish people, you're all nothing but a chess piece that can be moved around. You know, there are advanced beings out there that are billions of years ahead of you, and they can still move you around like a chess piece. You know, that's why they use religion. Religion, it's funny. Religion is the oldest form of brainwash. I found out that religion is the first form of brainwashing of humanity. You know, that's why humanity became so ignorant and stupid, because they believe in a book. But yeah, the book can be true, but it's not all pieced together. It's not. They only give you pieces. They only give you a piece of the puzzle. They don't give you They will never give you the whole piece of the puzzle in this world. You know, you have to find the pieces yourself in this world. That's what I did. But it turned around, it's not. I'm not doing it for religious belief. I do it for my. In a strange way, I have my own spiritual belief without religion. You know, I don't, and I kind of like exclude all religion out of my life. You know, I exclude all religion out of my life. You know, the funny thing about me, I don't want to celebrate Christmas. You know, I don't want to celebrate Halloween. I don't want to celebrate Easter. You know, I don't want to celebrate 4th of July. I don't want to celebrate because everything that you got, I realize that everything is paganism. You know, all you religious people are either paganism or there's another one. Muslims are something else. Are crusaders. Muslims are the crusaders. They have the crusader religion. That's why they act the way they act. You know, they're more of the crusaders. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, go have a nice baby for dinner, because that's what you're eating. I found out they take children. Yes, if you go to McDonald's, you're eating little babies. You know, that's what they do in this world. They kind of like you know how you do. You know how you serve pigs with their own cell. You know how you know what farmers do when they take the leftover pig parts and they throw it in the pig stall and make them eat it. That's what they do with human beings. They do the same thing with human beings. They do it's like, especially with the big huge Fortune 500 companies. You know. Yeah. You know, it's funny. It's okay to go out. It's like I'm not telling you not to go out. It's like it's funny. Like I told you, I'm not here to control you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You live your life. That's one thing. One thing about me you got to understand is that you live your life. You know, do what makes you feel happy. Because I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want no control of nobody. You know, that's my thing. It's like I want no control. Everybody has their own minds and they can use it. You know, that's what I believe. You know, I believe that people should use their minds, not fucking put their faith. You know, it's like it's funny about how faith works in this world. You know, they just jump into it and they don't know what they're jumping into. That's one thing about religious people. They they kind of like jump into something they don't even know what they're jumping into, you know. So it's like you have to question it before you even jump into what you're going to jump into. That's what it's funny, my dad always tell me that. My dad always tell me that, to question it before you jump into it, you know. So that's what I'm telling you, you know. You better question before you jump into it, because now I realize that, you know, we're all brainwashed, you know. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I agree with you, Lovey. Yeah. It's funny about me, I can agree and I can disagree, but right now, Livy, I agree with you, what you're saying, you know. Right now, I hadn't been, so I hadn't been yelling and arguing. I've been trying to control my mind, and I realize, sometimes I can get out of control. And then sometimes I look at your words, and I sometimes I don't read. So I'm gonna tell you, I don't read your words. I mean, I kind of glance at it, but at the same time, I'm trying to talk. But it's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just tired of this bullshit. I'm tired. It's funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of this fucking life. I'm tired of, like I said, I'm tired of making a rich asshole rich. Because it's meaningless. It's so meaningless in my perspective. You don't have to follow me in my perspective. You can follow your own self in your own perspective. But my perspective is it's a waste of time. You know, I don't want to mislead people. That's one thing about me. I do not want to mislead you. You don't have to agree with me. I'm going to tell you, you people out there, you don't have to agree with me in anything. You have your own opinions, and if you believe in your opinion, stay with it. I'm not going to change you. I'm not here to change you. I'm going to tell you right in front of your fucking face. I'm not here to change you. You have to do that on your own. That's the way I work. You have to do it on your own. I'm not going to do it. You know, I'm not going to do it. You have to learn and figure it out yourself. Because that's what I've been doing for 25 years. 25 years of this bullshit, and all I'm doing is giving you what I learned. Oh well, I'm actually passing what I learned from my 25 years of working to anybody who doesn't understand this world. You know, that's that's what I'm doing. I'm passing it on to you. What to expect in this world. Because when you come out here, you come out here. You know, yeah, it is survival of the fittest when you come out here, and your objective is to live comfortably. That was my objective when I started out. I want to live comfortably. I don't want to struggle. I hate struggling, but there are times where I do struggle. There are times where I do struggle. When I know, it's funny about me, when I know where I'm going to break, then I sell everything. I sell this house. I sell everything, because I know I'm going to break. And the only thing I want to live is in my truck. That's it. I'll be living in my truck. That's like a temporary house right now, my pickup, you know? Because if it comes down to the point where I lose everything, I mean, if I don't make enough money, I sell all my shit. I don't need it. I mean, I don't need it. I give it. It's funny. I gave my first house. I gave all my stuff to Goodwill. I gave every single shit of my every fucking thing to Goodwill. Every fucking thing. Because I know I couldn't make it. I knew I could make it. I couldn't afford the storage. I don't want to pay the storage. So I bought a trailer instead. So I lived in a trailer. I lived in a fucking trailer for, I think I lived in a trailer for like 5-6 years, and then I lived in hotels for a couple of years. Yeah, I lived in a trailer 3 years, hotel 2 years, and then I lived in a trailer again for another 3 years. Dang, that's a lot. Fuck. I lived in a trailer. I had a 25-foot trailer. And it's funny, I was comfortable living in that 25-foot trailer. The only thing I can't stand is the racket out here. The whole system out here is nothing but a racket. You buy a car, you got to have insurance. You got to buy the fuel. You got to keep up the maintenance when you buy the car. When you buy a house, you got to get the insurance. Then you got to keep up the maintenance of the house. It's like a one big huge fucking racket. It's like there's always somebody, and then the taxes. The taxes is ridiculous. This little taxes, $900. I had to pay $900 on taxes in this little fucking little storage unit. This house is not even big. It's like 900 square foot house. I got a 900 square foot townhouse. My car. It's funny. My car insurance. That's ridiculous too. South Carolina got a ridiculous amount of fucking taxes. The highest I paid for car taxes is $500. And it goes to this lady. It's funny, the taxes that I paid to goes to the same this accountant girl. Her name is Caroline something. It's the same taxes, go to the same place. It's pretty fucked up. It shows it's funny, the governments are nothing but greedy gold diggers. That's why I call them the mob. It's like everybody's a mob. I realize that life is like a mob. That's what it is. Life is like a mob. It's like, yeah, they could shut down. They can shut you down. That's one thing. One thing they don't teach you in high school about shutting you down. If you don't pay, you get shut down. No electricity, no water. Imagine that. Imagine that. Not having electricity and water. Because, when